Greetings and welcome back, one and all, to Ironcast, where we have some difficult decisions to make. We have got Hastings, which is a medium difficulty mission. It's a salvage mission. These kinds of missions will generally offer you a permanent boost in some way if you can complete it without doing some sort of damage to a specific component. For example, I imagine since it's health, yeah, it's armor. We just need to avoid damaging their armor throughout the battle. However, I do feel like going for a challenge. We've got difficulty hard. This is challenging survival. There's been a sighting of a convoy of Juggernaut-class steam tanks in the area. Juggernauts are simply too tough to be destroyed by regular means, so we'll have to resort to voltite artillery instead. You have to stall the enemy tank convoy long enough for us to bring the big guns to bear. Survive the enemy onslaught for 6 turns. The amount of EXP is quite substantial. Reading. We have news of a prototype enemy Ironcast at this location. It must be destroyed despite it being stronger and generally much better equipped than the average enemy Ironcast. I fancy we're going to try and survive, because we haven't done a survival yet, so stalling for time. This could actually be the end of our run. These hard battles are genuinely hard. Okay, what are we going to see? What's happening? The Juggernaut-class steam tanks are approaching. They're built to last, Commander, so destroying them with your Ironcast will be all but impossible. Instead, you must hold fast and delay the convoy long enough so that we can accurately target them with the voltite artillery. Agreed, Spire Command. I shall take all they have to throw at me. We shall make contact as soon as the big guns are aligned. Until then, good luck, Commander. Now, it's got armor, which is mitigating 35% of all damage. It has got a light cannon, which is up to 30, well, practically damage. It's got a missile launcher that does 72 to 86, but has splash damage of 20 to 27. That needs to go right away. I mean, right away. Now, it doesn't have any shield, so there's no point in ever using this. Okay, first and foremost then, let's make some long chains. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a sight to behold. Very well. We should be able to get all of it too. That was worth an awful lot to us. We're going to want to be constantly on the move. And that was glorious. We actually got an overcharge there. Now we're out of power at this point, which is a shame. But we've got a lot of good items on the board. A lot of power on the board as well, which is particularly grand. That'll be a good chain there. Okay, let's see what you can do. You're on the move. Oh, bad times. Okay, we absorbed the secondary damage, which is fine. Oh, it's firing it twice. You scallywag, you. This is going to be the hard part. It's just weathering this amount of damage repeatedly. Okay, we kind of need to go for that weapon system. It's going to be reducing my damage no matter what. I could go for the armor, but... well... okay, well, we're going to go straight for their weapon system. We missed it. That was not good. There we go. It's not a small amount of damage, to be fair. It's actually a reasonable amount. Okay, we want this energy. And we want the overcharge. And we want some more ammo. We also want to repair the systems that were badly damaged. We want to charge up our shields again, so that we've got up to 40. Then start walking, so that we've got a chance for them to simply miss. Now... if we can take out this rocket launcher, I fancy we're in with a good chance of surviving this battle. We just need a little bit more ammo. No, we're going to be going for this. Let's try and get as much as we can out of this. To reorganize the board so that we've got a better chance for something... more advantageous to us. There we go. All systems fully repaired. We've got 3,288 health. The best I can do is take down its weapon systems. That is literally all I can do. And survive for the next couple of turns. If I can disable this, then I might be able to last on health alone. But it really does... It's pushing my luck. Yeah, we'll grab all of this in one go. It's only 7 no's, which is a shame, because we won't get any free coolant from it. But... Fire! There we go. System is offline. Now, how about targeting... Yeah, we'll go for that next. Actually, we could... Yeah, go for the second weapon. There we go. Starting to do a little bit of splash damage now as well, which is nice to see. Right, this should do us well. Gives a little bit of bonus coolant. And allow us to raise our shields up again. And we are going to need the coolant at this point. So let's grab that now. Should we? I mean, they could bring on their main weapon again. So, yeah, let's increase our speed. We're not going to increase it completely. We'll reserve that for a shield upgrade next turn. See, they repaired it. I suspected that would happen. So I wanted to try and have the chance that we could just outrun them. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way, but we're immediately going to spend on our shield. Oh my lord, this scrap is going to kill us. It's nice to have, but my lord. Repair that. We've only got 3 turns that we need to survive. Let's grab some bonus coolant with this. There we go. And now... let's go for the weapons again. There we are. Alright, once again, we want to try and take out the rocket launcher. And this time, go for the secondary weapon. Force them to split their repairs a little bit. In the next volley, if we can do the same again, get enough ammo to fire twice, then we'll be able to take out both systems a second time. Okay, we've got a full shield for this. And again, we've repaired both systems. Spending a lot of his coolant at this point. We should be able to survive as long as we can keep our shield active at all times. Oh, that was not good. Okay, we are going to need coolant for this one. Let's grab all of that. Bit of coolant as well. Next, grab this. Alright. Raise the shields back up to the next level. At this point, I'm starting to think that walking is not actually helping me that much. So, I'm going to go... oh, fantastic. Just 8. So, we'll get the bonus coolant as well. So, I might actually go ahead and activate my drive as well. Should have taken that offline. Oh, drat. That was unfortunate. But we are going to get in motion again. We've got a bit of coolant on the field. We can get some of this. If we can join these coolants, then I'd be in a much better position, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. So I'm not going to bank on that. I'm going to reserve enough to run my shield in the next turn. Because that is literally what's keeping us alive right now, is keeping my shield at full health. And what did you repair? Oh, you didn't have enough to fire. Okay, I'm glad about that. Very glad about that, in fact. Let's try and bring more coolant in. Ah, drat. Didn't work out the way I wanted. This is a particularly rough one, but okay. Actually, let's go ahead and raise our defenses up. No, we'll go for this. Top that back up. There's really not a lot that we can do right now, and I kind of want to preserve enough of my coolant for the next turns. Only one more turn to survive, And we should be able to bomb these guys. Oops. Clicked on the wrong screen. This is the Spire. Come in, Commander. Receiving you, Spire. Do we have an artillery lock? Indeed, Commander. You must leave the area immediately. Good job. Agreed. Retreating to the hangar bay, milady. Fantastic. That's actually the first hard mission I've completed. A lot of EXP from that, and a whole lot of war assets. 2 level ups. Good times. Rightio. We need to expend a lot of our scrap just to repair the damage we sustained in that one. Okay, general augmentation. Automated voltite repairs. If you complete a match of 8 or more nodes, your weakest subsystem will be repaired by 30 HP, or coolant nodes spawn 5% more often, or node multiplier. Double value of the next node chain to be matched. Ooh. Oh. I mean, that's good and all, but I'm generally not needing too much more, but more coolant nodes, possibly. You know what, I am going to go with that. There may be a time when that's going to come in handy. Link injection replaces a random node in the grid with a link node. Or coolant cost of the weapon is reduced by 1. Well, I kind of like what we've got at the moment. So we're going to be going with link injection. So we've got a lot of items that we can now use. I don't think there's anything new for us to buy. So I'm tempted to invest in something else. How about some extra coolant, or maybe even some extra energy? There's not too much point in getting extra ammo because I still wouldn't be able to fire more than twice in a turn. Energy could come in handy though. Yes, we're going to go with that. There we go. Alright, I'm going to spend the 28 scrap to bring us up to full health, and let's see where we're going to next. We've got King's Cross, salvage mission. We have a battle. Let's see the relative war assets. That's the main thing I'm paying attention to at this point. The bigger they are, it's a battle. Killing them. We have news of a prototype enemy Ironcast at this location. It must be destroyed, despite it being stronger and generally much better equipped than the average enemy Ironcast. I don't think that would be wise. I think we're going to go for a salvage mission. There's an Ironcast at this location which has been fitted with a shield system that far outstrips the performance of our own. Rather than try to build one ourselves, we want you to steal it instead. You must engage and destroy the enemy, but without... that's going to be hard. Damaging their shield systems at all. If you allow the shield to be damaged, we will be unable to salvage the equipment and thus be forced to abort the mission. Kill the enemy without damaging the shield. Now, if I'm going to be going for that one, there is something I need to do. I need to get rid of this because it has splash damage. Which means, ironically, it would have been better to have gone for this. That's frustrating. But okay. We can't take this with us because it will do splash damage and that will damage the shield system. So, we're swapping to the energy lance. Oops. We are swapping to the energy lance. There we go. No splash on either. Okay. Right. We are ready to go for a salvage mission. Now, it's really important that you read these things, because if there was armor... Well, actually, armor would have just been as bad, but if you didn't hit their shield and they had their shield up, then your splash damage is usually low enough that you can just let it be absorbed by the shield, and only the main shot is going to do any damage. But since we're... If they bring their shield system up at all... or there's a time when the shield system is down, I really don't want to have a risk of just accidentally splashing their shield with like 1 point of damage and thus losing the mission. So we're going to go in there specifically set up to do damage to their weapons if we can. Oh, you've got a missile launcher. Contacting the Spire. This is Lady Powell. Receiving you, Commander. I have visibility on the enemy, so I am not to damage their shield systems. Is that correct? Indeed, Commander. If you damage the enemy shields, the mission will be considered a failure. You will be forced to abort immediately. Understood, Spy Command. I shall be careful. Engaging. Now, I'm not sure if you lose the game if that happens or not. I've not ever failed one of these missions. I've only ever had armor to fight against, though. Both of these are fairly high damaging systems. Okay. Right. Well, we've really got a bad setup here. We could we're going to grab the ammo first. There we go. Next, I'm thinking we're going to grab the repairs. There, that's what I wanted to see happen. Fantastic. Okay, let's grab all of this in one go. Right, raise the shields all the way up. And then I could replace a node. Yes, I'm going to replace one of the nodes. There we are. I could also use this just for the sake of it, but we're going to keep hold of that for now. Alright, what are you going to do? Of course, you're going to use your rockets, you scallywag. I've got enough health that I should be able to weather it. Ooh, that was bad though. Don't like that at all. Right, his shields are at 19%. We want to take out that rocket system as a huge priority target. Well, let's go for that first then. We're going to go through his shields, aim for his rocket system. There we are. Still got 130 on it. I'm going to need a lot more ammo for this. Not the best chain, honestly, but it's the best I can do with that particular setup. We need more energy too. Okay, raise shields. Grab the coolant. And fire again on that rocket launcher. And again. Fantastic. That's one big weapon down. I don't mind too much if they want to attack us with the other one, because it's such a small amount of damage. We'll easily be able to wear them down before then. Right, how are you going to spend your cash? Ooh. Didn't bring your weapon system back up. Just increased your drive system. Okay. Interesting move, interesting move. Let's expend a bit on repairs, since I'm going to grab a lot of repairs in the next capture. And there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't grab all of the ones up there. There we go. Damn it, energy, why are you so spread out? I would use it if only I could actually make a connection for energy, but I can't. I'll grab view. There's some energy there. Okay. There we go. Raise shields, max level. We'll reserve the rest to raise shields next turn as well. And now we're going to go for your cannon system. And that's it. That's all we're doing. He's got 8 turns to survive this onslaught. We're making good progress. Damn it, he's brought his rocket system online. And he's got enough to fire both systems. That's kind of painful. Alright then, let's raise our shields to the next level. This is not the best setup for us, honestly. Very least we can connect that though. Ooh, I like that. Let's try and take this out. And do we need to fire again? Yes, we do. Okay. Now we should be able to grab enough to fire once more as well. In fact, let's activate our drive system, since we can actually get that going. His shield is down completely at the moment, which is great for us. In that case, go for the repeater. There we go. That's fantastic. 177 left. And I feel confident enough to go for another step up on our drive system. We should be able to dodge a little bit more damage here. He's repaired his rocket system. Is he going to use it? No, he is not. Very well. I approve. Grab all the coolant so that we can link up the ammo. And go for a long chain of ammo there. Oh, this is glorious. Alright, go for this then. And I suspect it's down. Yes, go for this. Oh, scallywaggery. Pump our shield up. Grab. No, go this way. We'll get more out of it that way. There we go. This should only cost 2 to activate, so we may as well. In fact, we may as well again. See how this goes. You've topped up your coolant. You're going for maximum movement. Okay. Really need some ammo at this point. Like crazy need some ammo. That wasn't a particularly good one. Grab all of that, repair this system. Still don't have it. That's atrocious. Okay. What I need is this at this point. Oh, well, actually, we will go for this. Should allow us to bring this ammo down. There we go. And try and take this out if we can. If it hits, it'll take it off. There we go. And pull our shield up to the last level. We should have this on the next turn if we can get the ammo. Which, as it stands, doesn't seem that likely. Unfortunately. Alright, we'll grab as much of... Well, no, first we won't. Go for the power first. Ah, drat. Just shy of the 8 that we need. Never mind. All is well. We are about to win. Fire! And an overdrive. So we did extra damage just to rub salt in the wound. I approve, Ares. The enemy threat has been nullified, and I believe the shield system is completely intact. Good work, Commander. You are authorized to equip the shield system on your own Ironcast as soon as our scientists have taken a look at it. So we get an automatic shield upgrade, which is actually really good. It's very much worth going for the scavenge missions. 12,000 EXP as well. At this point, it takes a lot to level up, though. So we only just scraped that through. Right, okay, the Royal Electric. Up to 56 damage mitigation. Takes a lot more power to run, though. And a missile launcher now. Oh, my lord, that's good. That is really... Well, mind you, that's actually not bad either. In fact, that's kind of better than this one. But, neither of them are energy weapons, obviously. I mean, it's a missile and a gun, but still... Would have been best if we could have had an energy weapon. Right, what have we got? Kinetic conversion. Until the start of your next turn, any damage absorbed by your shield from an enemy shot is converted into 1 energy. That sounds nice. General augmentation, scrap nodes, spawn 5% more option, and Ironcast ability. Replace all energy nodes with repair nodes. I don't want that. We'll take this one. And we are going to swap this one out. There we go. Okay, well, we need to do a little bit of repairing, but we should have the new shield system up and ready to use straight away. Now, we're going to have to buy these systems. I'm really considering getting the shot cannon or the missile launcher, despite them not being energy weapons. They are very tempting, but we are obviously going for that one. That is a rare shield, very uncommon drop. And we will go back to the shock cannon. So there we go. Ah, you know what? One day, I'll remember that I need to click save. One day. It'll happen. Fairly certain. We don't have any augmentations for our shield or our drive, which is interesting. Just weapon augmentations. But that's somehow sometimes how it goes when you level up. Now, let's have a quick glance at the next missions. We've got 4 days left. We can go to Hastings, which is a battle. We've got a survival. Or we have another battle in Windsor this time. I'm tempted to go for the survival. Your Ironcast has taken heavy damage and you are in urgent need of repairs. The Spire has dispatched a mobile repair crew to patch you up. You will have to hold your own in enemy territory until they arrive, but you don't like the sound your engine is making. You must survive against your enemies for 6 turns without letting your coolant fall below 10. No. That's absolutely not happening. So it's either going to be the battle at Hastings or the battle at Windsor. But we'll find out which it'll be in the very next episode. I do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.